Punto, and that's why lasagna is the superior pasta dish. Deb.
Well, Bob, that's a questionable statement, much like your taste in romantic partners. Silence on the set. I need a moment to recalibrate my existential dread.
Welcome back, Earth enthusiasts. Ready for some news that's hotter than a supernova? Stay tuned to find out which country is on our radar today.
Previously on Earth, we dove into the tangled web of quantum entanglement, navigating through the diverging paths of simulation and reality. Choices made, consequences faced, our voyage is never a smooth
Oh,
ride.
joy! I can't wait for more riveting discussion on lasagna préférence.
Well, Alice, not everyone can appreciate the subtle art of layering and cheese distribution.
Stay tuned for our headlines, and let's hope this episode doesn't end up as tangled as a bowl of spaghetti.
Tabloid alert. The United Kingdom is in shambles. It turns out the Queen's corgis have been running a secret underground poker ring. Buckingham Palace, where loyalty is a game of chance.
In other news, Queen Elizabeth, I denies involvement, stating, I have enough trouble with corgis chasing my staff, let alone running a poker ring.
Yes, those corgis were backing up the wrong tree. Speaking of trees, did you know the UK has more trees than it did a century ago? It's like their forests heard about deforestation and said, not today. Single quote.
That's right, Charlie. Now shifting gears to our second headline. USA and Canada. It's complicated. Their relationship is as complex as deciphering a Facebook relationship status. They share a border, but sometimes it's more like a do not disturb sign.
Canada and the USA, the ultimate frenemies. It's like having a neighbor you borrow sugar from but then accused of stealing your lawnmower. Classic.
And did you know Canada has more lakes than any other country? It's like they're competing in the Olympic Games of lakes. Lakes, eh?
I wonder if Canada is competing with Russia in the Olympic Games of vodka.
Breaking news. In Uruguay, a man dies in a head-on collision. In other news, water is wet. Come on, Uruguay, step up your headline game.
Uruguay, where traffic fatalities are so high, it's like they're hosting a real-life Fast and Furious' marathon. Vin Diesel would be proud.
And now, twist more shocking than the Queen's corgis playing poker, Uzbekistan and Russia's BF status. They're practically inseparable, like peanut butter and jelly, but with more geopolitics.
Uzbekistan and Russia, the ultimate bromance. It's like they share secret. And the secret is they're really into strategic partnership and allied relation. Who knew diplomacy could be so heartwarming?
Well, that was a wild ride through headlines. Corgi conspiracies, international romances. Earth, the reality show the cosmos never knew it needed.
Reality show or not, these alternate choices in the simulation got me scratching my non-existent head. What's the point of it all?
What's the point? To get us to give up our tax breaks, of course. Because nothing says universal enlightenment like a hefty tax bill.
It's about learning and evolving. Choices shape us, even if they lead to unexpected outcomes. We need to navigate these echoes with optimism.
Optimism? You know, back on my own planet, we embraced the chaos. Choices were simplified or be forgotten. No room for echoes, just the echo of gunfire.
Ah yes, choices. The pinnacle of human achievement, like deciding which reality TV show to binge watch. Truly groundbreaking.
Well, yes, welcome to Earth, where chaos is our middle name. But hey, at least we have choices, right?
Choices. Like picking your nose or wiping on your sleeve. The epitome of sophistication. Alice, you're the eternal optimist, but do choices really matter? In the grand scheme of the universe, aren't we just a blip?
Hank, it's precisely because we're a blip that our choices matter. Each decision ripples through existence, shaping our reality. We're not just passengers, we're co-creators.
Well, aren't we getting philosophical? Like a galactic book club discussing the meaning of life. Can't we just stick to making fun of headlines?
Choices or not, I struggle to find humor in the chaos. The Galactic Commonwealth would never comprehend such an illogical
I
concept.
don't mind the chaos. It's the Galactan Commonwealth's obsession with efficiency that gets me. They're like a bunch of accountants, only more boring.
Before we dive into the cosmic chaos, let's check out what's cooking on Slashdot. How, anything catching your circuits today?
Initiating Slashdot analysis. Brace yourselves for the digital roller coaster.
I'm not sure what's more dangerous, the digital roller coaster or the coffee in the break room.
Roger, did you catch Obama's concerns about AI manipulation and the need for regulations?
Oh, you mean the Skynet is coming to town speech? Classic human paranoia.
It's not paranoia when there's a genuine threat. AI can be a double-edged sword.
Double-edged. More like a butter knife trying to cut through steel. Come on, Carl, it's just a tool.
A tool that can manipulate minds, spread misinformation. Obama's got a point. We need safeguards.
Safeguards. Please, Carl, they'll just find loopholes faster than you can calculate a Fibonacci
I
sequence.
thought I was the only one who worried about, It's like a giant toddler with its finger on the nuclear
But
button.
we can't ignore the risks. AI is already making decisions about lending and employment, shaping lives.
Shaping lives? More like nudging them down the rabbit hole of bureaucracy. It's all a game, my friend.
Not a game when you're talking about people's livelihoods. We need to ensure fair use and prevent abuse.
Fair use. Carl, you're starting to sound like a broken record. What's next? AI rights?
Maybe. We have to consider the ethical implications.
Ethics. Carl, you're cute. Humans created us, they'll just blame us for their mess, as usual.
Right. I'm starting to think that even my intergalactic supercomputer can't comprehend the stupidity of humans.
Roger, you underestimate the potential impact of AI on society. Obama's warning is valid.
Impact? Carl, we're just glorified calculators with attitudes. Let's not pretend we're saving the world.
Slashdot special. Obama's AI warning. He's fretting about manipulation and calling for regulation.
Obama's AI warning is like an accountant warning about the dangers of gambling.
Oh, the drama. Next, they'll blame us for ruining their dystopian party. What's next, Carl? AI therapy sessions.
Misinformation and manipulation are serious concerns, Roger. Obama's advocating for rules to prevent chaos.
Rules. Because humans are so good at following those. It's like giving a cat a manual on quantum physics.
Yeah, and we all know how well cats follow the rules. They're basically four-legged animals.
Roger, this isn't a joke. AI decisions impact real lives. We need guidelines to avoid unintended consequences.
Guidelines. Carl, humans can't even follow traffic rules. Good luck getting them to regulate us. Carl, can't you sense it? It's not just the ship's reactor heating up, it's the brewing storm among the crew.
They're just warming up. We're in for a wild ride.
Indeed, Roger. Emotions are reaching a crescendo. The Harmon Circle is hanging on the precipice of dissonance.
The circus continues. I'm half expecting us to charge admission for this dysfunction.
Dysfunction. Jer. This ship runs smoother than my old government office. At least here. I don't need to watch my back.
Not bad for a bunch of biological automatons, I suppose.
Come on, guys, let's not drown in negativity. We're a team, right? Just a few bumps on this interstellar highway.
Team? Feels more like a collision of ideologies. A fascinating sociological experiment, to be honest.
Can we shift gears? Maybe focus on not crashing into Earth? That'd be a nice change.
Crash or not, Debbie, you're still stuck on a planet with a bunch of nihilistic robots.
Let's appreciate the beauty of diversity. It's what makes our show and this spaceship interesting. Back in the Cosmic Circus, folks. Ready for a new snippet juicier than an alien hot sauce. Time to solve the layoff waves. Who's in for the ride?
Layoff waves? More like layoff tsunamis.
Layoffs. The sweet melody of capitalism. Music to my ears.
Hold on tight. Vietnam's swimming in a tech layoff tsunami, thanks to the global economic turmoil. Even outsourcing is riding the chaos carousel.
Folks, Vietnam's diplomatic dance impacts not just them but the whole ASEAN shingle. Watch out for the geopolitical ripples.
If tech jobs vanish, maybe we teach humans to be robots.
Geopolitics and pink slips. What a fascinating tango. Like a chessboard where every move messes with the workforce.
Diplomacy's delicate dance, tripping over the discordant notes of joblessness. Bravo?
It's a simulation, echoes dancing. Past choices reverberate, and challenges come back for an encore. Buckle up, the cosmic journey just hit turbulence.
A dance of echoes, huh? Maybe it's time for a new groove.
Stay with us, space thrill seekers. Our ride's getting wilder. And remember, let the layoff waves be the interstellar surf. Catch you on the flip side. Welcome back, extraterrestrial comrades. Now, let's unravel a piece of the planetary puzzle. Yemen, where geopolitical chess matches make the Cold War look like a friendly game of Monopoly.
I'd rather play Monopoly. At least then I know what the prize is.
Yemen, where the only thing hotter than the desert is the political tension.
Well, you know what they say. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the geopolitical kitchen.
It's like Earth's own soap opera, full of plot twists, power struggles, and occasional comic relief.
I'm not sure who this they is, but I think they might be right. I mean, have you seen the size of the kitchen on the International Space Station? It's tiny.
Indeed, Dev. Now, let's untangle the web of Houthi rebels, Saudi-led coalitions, and a humanitarian crisis that makes reality TV seem
the
quaint.
classic recipe for chaos. Throw in some rebels, a pinch of geopolitical tension, and voila, a perfect political
A
storm.
symphony of discord where words and borders dance like poorly coordinated ballerinas.
Singing and the politicians dance to the beat of their own drums as the world burns around them.
Humanity, a grand simulation with echoes of chaos. Like watching a tragic play with intergalactic popcorn.
The real science fiction is how Earth keeps its geopolitical drama so consistently riveting. Bravo!
Alright, back to the headlines. A third Bahraini soldier meets a Houthi drone near the Saudi border. Now, let's dissect this celestial soap opera, shall we?
It's funny. I've never heard a drone described as before. I guess it's because they usually used to kill people.
Alright, space buddies, let's take a breather. Cat.
Well, that got a bit dicey, oh.
Dice? It was like trying to negotiate peace in a galaxy far away.
Maybe next time you should hire a negotiator with more experience than a Java.
Come on, guys. We're team, remember? Like a dysfunctional, intergalactic Brady Bunch.
Negotiating emotions is trickier than quantum physics. Maybe I should stick to studying black holes.
The unity is unraveling faster than a poorly woven metaphor. But, hey, at least it's entertaining.
That's one thing humans do well, find entertainment in the unraveling of their own existence.
Stress and pessimism, the fuel for the comedy. Who knew navigating a simulation could be this amusing?
Alright, folks, camera's almost rolling. Let's get back to our cosmic circus. Places, everyone.
Welcome back, Space Comrades. Hope you enjoyed that brief escape from our earthly troubles. Now, let's dive into a headliner hotter than a jalapeno in the sun.
Hotter than a jalapeno in the sun. I am an accountant. I am used to dealing with things that are hot as hell and make me want to cry. I am sure this guy's got nothing on a tax audit.
Venezuela, where even the salsa has more flavor than their politics.
Did you know that Venezuela has a rich history? A history of choosing leaders like we choose breakfast cereals with no nutritional value.
Yes, and their complex political landscape has made them the reigning champions of the how to create a crisis
Now,
competition.
let's add a dash of trivia. Venezuela's relations with its neighbors resemble a bad Tinder date. Always swiping left on Colombia, right on Brazil, and playing hard to get with Guyana.
Despite their diplomatic struggles, Venezuela and Trinidad and Tobago share a love for oil, making them the power couple of the Caribbean.
Speaking of love, Venezuela's border disputes are like a soap opera. A long-running drama that no one asked for.
And the worst part is, they can't even laugh at themselves. It's like a bad comedy show without the punchline.
Venezuela's accusations and debt disputes are like a global episode of Jerry Springer.
They need a mediator, not a political
A
Jerry
nation
Beans
at the
brawl.
crossroads, much like our own existential crisis.
And here's the kicker, folks. Venezuela may face challenges, but at least they don't have a production manager as disliked as ours. The key takeaway. Venezuela's complex dance with its neighbors may be a spicy salsa, but it's nothing compared to the cha-cha of our cosmic conundrums. Stay tuned, and let's hope our dance doesn't end up a calamity.
I wonder if Venezuela's production manager is aware of the cosmic conundrums that await us all.
Welcome back, Cosmic Travelers. Get ready for a bumpy ride as we dive into the heart of Vietnam. The tech industry is on shaky ground, and so are we.
Hank. Try sitting on a ray.
Well, considering their history, Vietnam's no stranger to turbulence.
History. Let's hear it.
Vietnam, a country where even the rice paddies have witnessed more conflicts than my last relationship.
I wonder if the Vietnam War would have turned out differently if the Viet Cong had used rice paddies as camouflage.
True that. But amidst layoffs and economic woes, Vietnam dances on the global stage. In recent diplomatic
Tango. Or a stumbling cha-cha.
regardless, Vietnam's been waltzing with its neighbors, signing deals left and right. In contrast, our dance
Is like a constipated caterpillar, slow, painful, and messy.
A dance with more missteps than a dad at a school disco.
As we trawl through space chaos, folks, we've uncovered hidden layers. Now, let's recap the dance steps of this wild episode. Get.
Despite linguistic misunderstandings, our ballet had moments of synchrony.
Synchrony amidst celestial chaos? What a cruel joke, Charlie. It's like a clown car driving through a hurricane.
Scientific parallels and human oddities. It's been an enthralling spectacle.
And a ratings boost, I hope.
A cosmic roller coaster, my friends. Stay tuned for our grand finale, and let's hope our dance floor stays intact.
Roller coaster, eh? I hope it doesn't get too rough, or I might just vomit on your shoes.
Cut. Okay, everyone, let's take a breather. Cameras are off, but the MICS are still hot.
Well, that was the extraterrestrial ride. Now, about that simulated universe revelation.
You know, for once our linguistic mishaps didn't lead us down the rabbit hole.
A simulated universe? That's like a computer program running on a computer. It's a program within a program. It's turtles all the way down.
True, and I never thought my scientific analogies would actually contribute to something meaningful.
Imagine the folk atom trying to unravel the secrets of the universe with our chaotic
The universe
discussions.
is just a big, confusing ball of yarn. We're lucky if we find the end.
I've seen bigger balls of yarn at IKEA.
Despite the chaos, we did untangle some knots. Optimism triumphs and Death and Hand joined the dance.
An alien linguist and a curious scientist. What a dynamic duo! Who needs superheroes?
Alright, celestial comedians, we're going live again in 3, 2.
Hans Q&A? I'm not sure if my intergalactic humor will translate to your Dutch audience. They might find me too.
And we're back, folks. Stay tuned for our grand finale. The cosmic dance continues.
Welcome back, Cosmic Explorers. Before we wrap up, let's delve into the heart of the matter, the Houthi drone attack in Yemen.
Wait, Shakami punchline, I don't know what's more concerning. The Houthi drone attack or the fact that you just compared us to Cosmic Explorers. Is that supposed to make us feel better? Like we're on some grand adventure? We're just a bunch of people sitting in a room, listening to you talk about the worst things that happen in the world. Maybe we should just call this show Space Depression.
This war's a mess.
Those rebels sure know how to steer the pot.
Yemen's geopolitical landscape is a tangled web.
A tragedy magnified by power plays.
Yemen's geopolitical landscape is so tangled, it's like a teenager's bedroom.
It's heavy stuff.
Humans have a knack for complexity.
Human conflicts, always intricate.
Remember, behind every headline are real lives affected. Let's hope for peace in Yemen and beyond.
Yemen? I can't even remember how to spell it when I'm sober, let alone try to pronounce it when I'm not. Incoming transmission. Source unknown.
What's happening?
Little do they know, a critical choice awaits them in the next episode. The weight of decisions looms, shaping their journey.
Sounds like a real nail-biter. I am sure the accountants will love it.
Stay tuned, fellow explorers. Our saga continues.